If you don't feel like yourself anymore, there's a very real reason for that. You didn't lose who you are. You outgrew an older version of yourself. The difficult part is this: your identity hasn't caught up yet. Most adults hit a season where life changes faster than they do. Responsibilities shift, stress increases, priorities rearrange themselves. But the internal version of you, the one you built years ago, stays the same. That gap between who you were and who you're becoming. That's the discomfort you've been feeling. A lot of people think something's wrong with them when this happens. They think they're slipping, failing, or losing part of themselves. When your external world evolves, but your internal identity stays stuck in an older chapter, everything starts to feel harder than it should. Your motivation feels unpredictable. Your decisions feel heavier. Your confidence takes a hit. But the truth is, you're just misaligned. Not because you're broken, but because you're operating from a version of yourself that no longer reflects your reality. I've gone through this myself. Life changed. My bandwidth changed. My responsibilities doubled. But I was still trying to hold myself to the standards and expectations of a younger, less burdened version of me. It felt like I was dragging myself uphill with the wrong tools. It wasn't burnout. It wasn't lack of discipline. It was identity drift. My life had moved forward, but I hadn't updated the person I believed myself to be. Identity drift explains so much of what people call feeling off. It's not depression. It's not weakness. It's not that you're suddenly unmotivated. Your brain is actually trying to match your current behavior to an outdated identity. It's using an old operating system to run a new version of your life. And that mismatch creates friction. Friction creates overwhelm. And overwhelm creates the sense that you don't recognize yourself anymore. Here's the part most people never realize. When they start feeling disconnected from themselves, they try to force themselves back into the old identity. They say things like, I just need to get back to who I was, or I need the old me again. But you don't need the old you. You're not meant to go backward. You're meant to step into the updated version of yourself, the one that fits your current life, not the one you left behind. So how do you actually get back to feeling like yourself? You don't chase the old identity. You build the next one. It starts with awareness, asking yourself, who am I becoming? What season am I actually in right now? You can't fix what you're unwilling to name. And what you're experiencing isn't failure. It's transition. It's your internal and external world trying to meet each other again. When you feel falry, to dead new up ballot to get. When you feel one, the next step is sending tiny identity signals to your brain. Not big goals, not complete overhauls. Tiny, consistent actions that say, this is who I am now. Your brain changes through repetition, not intensity. A 3-minute walk, a 30-second breath reset, one small promise kept daily. These micro signals rebuild the bridge between who you believe you are and who you are becoming. Small actions shift identity faster than massive effort. Finally, choose a new identity anchor, a single sentence that becomes your internal compass. Something like, I'm someone who shows up even small, or I take care of my future self, or I'm rebuilding with intention. This anchor becomes the lens you filter decisions through. It closes the gap between your old self and your emerging self. When your identity anchor is clear, your behavior naturally begins to align. Here's the relief most people need to hear. You're not trying to become the old you again. That version served its purpose. You're becoming someone stronger, wiser, and more aligned with the reality of your life now. Feeling disconnected doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're upgrading. It means you're in a season of identity reconstruction. A season nobody ever teaches us how to navigate, but everyone eventually goes through. So if you've been feeling off, if things feel heavier, if you're not recognizing your reactions or your motivation, it's not because you're broken. It's because you're in between identities. This is the moment where you're shedding old expectations and stepping into a new version of yourself. And once you understand that, everything starts to make sense. You didn't lose yourself. You're rebuilding yourself. So stay strong and keep moving forward. And if this made sense to you, check out more videos here on Longevity Mindset. It's here. We work to realign your behavior with the version of who you're becoming. Stay strong, stay happy, and stay healthy. You got this.